Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is March the 9th, 2018, and we're here to give you all our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we're giving you all the news according to the charts. And we're just going to do a real quick video just to give you all an update of what we are noticing in the market. If you guys saw our video yesterday, you guys should have been well aware of the market moving in the direction in which it is moving today. So hopefully you guys have prepared yourselves in preparation for the move that we saw on yesterday, as well as the continuation currently that is occurring in the market right now. Everything that I mentioned on this video, please make sure that you understand that it's not to be considered investment advice, because we are not investment advisors. We're simply the financial language experts, and we're here to show you all where our price predictions, where we're expecting these cryptocurrencies to go in the next trading day. So now, looking at this website, you guys can definitely tell that the market cap has been taking a beating. $360.3 billion is left in the cryptocurrency space after these 2 days that we had downside movement in the prices. Bitcoin dominance, nevertheless, is still maintaining its current state at 41.4%. Now, as I scroll down, if you guys could look at that price graph on the right of this website, you guys can definitely tell that the market for all these cryptocurrencies are trending in one direction, and that is to the downside. And lastly, you guys can see how the market currently is trying to find support on these cryptocurrencies right here towards the right end of these graphs. Okay, so that is just one thing that you want to keep in mind that we're noticing in the market. Now, will the market participants be successful in maintaining the price right now to where it currently is finding support? We'll tell you all that once we get into our analysis. You guys can still see that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, all these altcoins are trending lower. Bitcoin 6.5%, as well as Bitcoin Cash 6.5%. Looking at Litecoin, they're at least trying to move to the upside, up almost 1%. Neo, Stellar down 5% and 6%. Looking Cardano taking another beating, 11% right now, as well as Monero down 10.38%. So obviously the market is weak. So now let's see what we're expecting to occur in tomorrow's trading for some of these major cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin currently is down 6.97%. Last trade was $8,695. Looking at the daily price chart for Bitcoin, again, we can see all this excessive volumes coming into the market as Bitcoin is moving to the downside. Our video yesterday, we told you that we're expecting the market to at least try to find support at this mid support area of $9,000. Currently, the market definitely has broken that $9,000. So obviously, that next probable support area is going to be around 8,000. So currently, buyers are in the market right now as I'm doing this video, but they have a lot of work ahead of them in order to support that market in or around that $9,000 area. And currently, on the 3-hour bars, we're still seeing weakness in the market, but the market is trying to find that support. Volume is light on this current 3-hour bar, but we definitely got a precursors of weakness on this last completed one. So we're still looking for Bitcoin to continue to move lower to the downside. $8,500, it definitely might come back down there to find support. I could definitely see that occurring because in the background the market held that support here and it held as resistance there. So obviously the $8,500 area is a key support area that Bitcoin needs to maintain in order for them to at least move a little higher. But 3-hour bars, we're getting weakness right now. So let's look at the 1-hour chart. So again, precursors of weakness is definitely being reflected in the market. So we're looking for Bitcoin to continue to move lower, albeit the buyers on this 1-hour bar are definitely apparent. So if the next 1-hour bar moves higher, then Bitcoin can definitely come back up and try that $9,000 area again as resistance. But please know, there's a lot of weakness going on in Bitcoin right now. A lot of precursors of weakness bars is being reflected on the 1-hour, on the 3-hour, and as well as the daily price chart. So the buyers have a definite job ahead of them in order for them to move this cryptocurrency higher. So I told you all yesterday in our video that we need to make sure we get a very strong precursors of strength bar on the daily price chart before the market will resume to higher prices. Right now we do not have that, but do pay attention that today the market is trying to suppress prices from moving too far to the downside. So now let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is down 4.09%. Last trade was $683.03. Daily price chart. pretty much resembles Bitcoin, but this one is a definite probable precursor of strength that we're noticing in the market. Volume is exceedingly higher than what's been the last 3 trading days, so obviously the market participants are trying to keep Ethereum above $650. Okay, so we told you all that yesterday in that video. Market could find support at 650. Currently they are being successful, at least trying to keep it above 650 right now. The next trading day bar needs to close above this previous one. Now granted, this bar is not completed yet, so our analysis can definitely change throughout the day. 3-hour bar for Ethereum. Weakness is still being reflected on 3-hour bar, so we're still looking for Ethereum at best to trade sideways, but weakness is definitely occurring in the market, so we're still looking for Ethereum to move to the downside as well. So as long as the market for Ethereum can stay above $680, then the consolidation will continue. 680 will hold that support, and then that resistance is going to be around $700 or even $710. But if the market breaks $680 as a support, then expect Ethereum to move lower. 670 is going to be the next area of support, and right now we're not getting a lot of interest in higher prices, so it's highly likely that the market for Ethereum will continue to move to the downside too. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is down 6.59%. Last trade was $957.51. Daily price chart for Bitcoin Cash, definite downtrend is occurring right now on the daily price charts. Market came all the way back down to the previous area of support, $900. So we kind of expected that the market's going to try to hold support there. In the meantime, if we maintain precursors of weakness as Bitcoin Cash and the rest of these altcoins are trading around support, then expect the market to break that support area and move lower. Bitcoin Cash is definitely getting more precursors of weakness and non-interest in higher prices, especially right now on this current 3-hour bar. Stockpile is definitely being revealed. It's definitely coming into the market. So we haven't erased all of the stockpile that's coming in the market yet. So expect the market to continue to move lower, or at best trade sideways. Now that market held pretty good at $940. The amount of volume that came in on this particular bar definitely tells us that some buyers came into the market. So if this current 3-hour bar closes above, then at best Bitcoin Cash can move higher. $1,000 will be that resistance area though. Okay, so we might get more stockpile around $1,000, but overwhelmingly we're not expecting these cryptocurrencies to move higher. So now let's look at Ripple. So Ripple is down 4.27%. Last trade was around 78 cents. Daily price chart for Ripple. Again, very volatile trading day for Ripple. Market was able to move all the way up towards 85 cents. And then it moved all the way down to 73 cents. So I'm expecting the market for Ripple to at least come back up to the close after the conclusion of today's trading bar. Let's look at the 3-hour bars real quick. Weakness is still being revealed in Ripple. 78 cents needs to hold that support. As I zoom out, let's see if we can find where the next probable area of support is going to be found at for Ripple. So we have a lot of business transactions occurring right here in Ripple around 73 to 75 cents. Is where that support area needs to be held for Ripple. So just like it did on these 3-hour bars here, the market was able to come down and find support around 74 cents, was able to make a massive move to the upside to 84 cents, but then more stockpile and weakness came in, and we haven't absorbed of that at all right now. So we're still expecting Ripple to move to the downside and needs to hold support around 74 cents or even to the lows of these bars on this bar, and as well as that one, which is around 76. If the market could hold around 76 for Ripple, then the market will at best trade sideways. So now let's take a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 2.38%. Last trade was $179.98. Daily price chart for Litecoin is one of the strongest cryptos in the market right now, especially for the fact that the market came all the way down to 160 and is currently trading towards the high of the bar for today. That is a pretty good thing to see. A lot better than Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. If the market for tomorrow closes above, then definitely Litecoin is one of the strongest cryptos in the space so far. Now you guys can tell that the market for Litecoin would definitely have to overcome $184 in order for them to at least come to 188. A lot of stockpile came in on this particular bar. If this current 3-hour bar closes above it, then the market definitely runs a probability of trying to come back up to $184, even 188 in the short term. Albeit I can't tell you all that stockpile is coming in the market right now. But nevertheless, if it does close above higher, there's definitely market participants trying to push Litecoin to the upside. Now, I do want you all to know that the market could have came all the way up to these previous highs, and that's where all that stockpile came in. So it's a slim possibility that it might not make it to $185 or even $188. So now let's take a look at Dash. So Dash is down 5.52%. Last trade was $459 even. Daily price chart for Dash resembles the rest of the other altcoins except for Litecoin. Market definitely is trying to find support right now. Buyers are trying to come in and support price. The 3-hour chart though for Dash as well, consolidations is reigning supreme right now. Market definitely has bought up all the stockpile as the market for Dash came to $440. Was able to resume the higher prices up to $470, but then boom, a lot more stockpile came in. Stockpile is still coming in, so at best Dash is just going to trade sideways. Precursor of strength needs to be reflected around $470 in order for the market to move higher. Next resistance area is going to be around $480, but nevertheless weakness is still running supreme in Dash as well. So now let's take a look at Neo. So Neo is down 4.18%. Last trade was $88.21. Daily price chart for Neo, again, another probable precursors of strength is being reflected. A little weaker than what Litecoin looks like, but nevertheless, tomorrow's trading day needs to close above, which tells us that buyers came into the market here for Neo. And that's a pretty good spot because $80 held as support for today. The close and open here from the 6th and as well as the 5th of February, and it held resistance there. So obviously $80 is a very key price area for Neo. Right now it's a probable precursor of strength, so we need the market to close above in tomorrow's trading from the close of today's bar. 3 hours. This last completed 3-hour bar is showing us that buyers came into the market because currently the 3-hour bar is closing above it, but there's still sellers in the market. So we're not exactly out the woods yet for the market to move lower. We have to get rid of all of the stockpile before Neo will move to higher prices. The market held and tried to break that resistance of $90, but now it's still getting that stockpile around $90. So at best, expect Neo to trade sideways in the short term. But if we continue to get more stockpile for Neo, then definitely expect the market to move to the downside. $80 needs to hold that support again if Neo moves back to the downside, which it can definitely do, depending on what this current 3-hour bar ends like. So now let's take a look at Monero. So Monero is down 9.76%. Last trade was $261 even. Massively high volume is being reflected today in Monero. Market came and found that support around $240, which has been expected because you can see it held support here and it held support right here. So today should have been no different. Another probable precursors of strength is being reflected in the market due to the fact that the volume is extremely high, and as well as the market where it's closed. You guys can see how it held support here at $260. Market now is currently trading there. So it's a crucial moment right now for Monero. Take a look at the 3-hour bars. So at best, we're looking for Monero just to trade sideways right now. If the market closes above, then at best, Monero can move to the upside in the short term back up to around $270 or even $280 in tomorrow's trading. But we have to wait until what this ending 3-hour bar closes as, because if more stockpile come in the market, then you can definitely expect Monero move to the downside. $250 will be that first area of support. If not that, 240 once again will be in the cards. Okay. So now the last one for today is going to be Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is down 7.89%. Last trade was $21.03. Daily price chart for Ethereum Classic. A lot of volume is coming in the market again today, on top of all the stockpile that came in. So obviously you guys can tell that the market participants are trying to keep that price above $20. Obviously someone is seeing that as a buying opportunity. So hopefully you guys could take advantage of that as well. Market definitely still giving us precursors of weakness on the daily price chart though. 3-hour bars, you can see a very wide definite slope to the downside, quick move to the downside for Ethereum Classic. And now we're finding a landing zone, a resting spot currently. So as long as Ethereum Classic trades sideways from $20.50 on up, then this is a definite good buying opportunity. But right now we don't see a lot of interest in higher prices, so we might make another leg move to the downside back down to $20, maybe even down to $18 as another quick move. But definitely a lot more volume is coming in, and it's apparent that market participants are definitely buying up this cryptocurrency right now. So that is one thing I want to tell you all. So that's all I have for today, March the 9th, 2018. Quick recap. Some of these cryptocurrencies are showing us probable precursors of strength on the daily price chart. That simply means that if the buyers are in the market today, then tomorrow's trading day bar needs to close above the close for today. We're noticing precursors of weakness still being reflected, but we can also tell you all that the market is consolidating currently. Now the market is not concluded for today as I'm doing this video, so definitely our analysis can change, but with the amount of volume, with the type of spread of the bars we have today, it seems as if the market participants are trying to keep the market above that current support area for these charts. Okay, the more volume we get as the market is not moving lower, the higher probability that this is going to hold strong as support. If we get precursors of weakness with a lot of higher volume, then yes, the market is going to break the support area and move down to the downside once again. So that's just my recap of what we're seeing on these charts. That's all I have for today. Make sure you all stay profitable, and we'll talk to you all later.